just seconds away now from puck drop. There is nothing quite like playoff hockey. Here we go. Puts it in deep. Grabbed along the boards by Eichel. Dostal's going to hang on to the puck for a whistle. Lots of hockey left to be played in this period. We're still scoreless. The Golden Knights will go to work here in the offensive zone. Just slide. Takes the pass. Feeds the puck to Gauthier. All alone. Oh, denies him on the play.
This is a great play by the tender to anticipate and get across to make that save.
Good, solid check, and he loses control of it. Slides the puck over to Carlson. And that one's stolen at center ice. Anaheim's got the puck. Gaining momentum along the wing. Works it across to Lecomte. And he takes the feed. And he shuts the door on that. The Golden Knights work it through center. Here's a shot. And the goaltender comes up with a piece of it to keep it out of the net. And he lowers the boom.
That's a huge hit. It's a message sending, James. I mean, you want your opponent to hear footsteps, right? Be looking on either side and making sure that you're wearing him down. He does exactly that with that huge hit.
Oh, he got hit by a freight train there. What a collision.
He knew exactly what he was doing with that hit this early in the game. He's trying to send a message and dictate the pace.
Can't make the play, and the puck leaves the zone. The Golden Knights will play it from the defensive zone. Picked up along the boards by Gudas. Slides the puck to Kreider. Here we go. Puck's in deep. Puck grabbed by McTavish. Takes the shot. Fantastic save.
Kreider's been a welcome addition back into this lineup, James. I mean, he's been out with injury, but as he gets reinserted in, you can see the spark that he's provided for his team, and he gets a great shot on that.
Oh, the pipe! We got to stop it as the puck sails over the glass.
Hill's found his rhythm here as we look at that last save. I mean, he has to be so on the mark right now, too positioned to be able to make it. His read is perfect. He's tracking well. I mean, you have to be quick and athletic to make that one.
Inching closer to the midway mark of the period. Still scoreless in this one. Puck is dropped and he wins the draw here in the defensive zone. And he coughs it up with the pass. Just a little too much contact and couldn't hang on to the puck. Polisar's got the puck along the wing. Anaheim's looking to break out of their own end. From the defensive zone, they move the puck around. VL's got it across the line. Sent into the offensive zone. And he takes the pass. And there's the whistle, icing the call. More than half the frame has been played here. Still no score in this one. Anaheim's won it. Now they'll go on the attack.
Ozone face-off, James. Critical time to gain possession with that clean win. And with a tired group, they get that puck moving around and a real opportunity on net.
The Golden Knights gain control of the puck. Oh, it's another consecutive save!
It's always a challenge to make a save when there's tons of traffic in front of you, but he does a great job of tracking, staying dialed in, and makes the save.
Incredible reflexes on the glove save by Hill!
This is a fantastic save, James. He's all over it. What I mean by that is he knows exactly where it is and where it's moving, a reason why he can get square to it and make the save.
Stoppage in play, offside to call. Both teams are set. We'll drop the puck here. And off the face-off, they take possession. Here they come on the attack. Big hit along the boards, and those walls are rattling.
When you're along the wall, you got to have your head up, and you better be good in small spaces. And you can't get out of the way of this thunderous hit, though, because it was lined up perfectly here, James. He knew exactly what he was going to do, and he finished
telegraphed the pass, and he picks it off. Fires it on net. Stopped by the goaltender, getting a piece of that one. Goaltender covers it up, and we'll get a reset here. Just here in the late stages of this frame, still looking for our first goal. Eichel's won the draw. Here's a blast. Oh, there's a missile, and he stopped it. Looks to get the puck over to Killorn. Pass to Biel. Hannafin's lugging the puck. Moves it quickly over to Marner. Anaheim's got possession of the puck. Tosses it on to Killorn. Quick shot! And he gets a chunk of that to keep it out. Hannafin's got it in the defensive end. Quick pass to Marner. Looking to make something happen in the offensive zone. Makes a move, and the puck hops away from him.
Marner is such a great player, James. He's got great hands and in-tight skill, but just that extra move there, it's a tricky one, and he gets lost in it.
Can't keep a hold of the puck after that play. Gets it over to Killorn. Vegas gains a hold of possession. Here's a chance! And that'll put a bow on the first 20 minutes of action here tonight. We've got lots more still to come. Second period is just around the corner. Welcome back, everybody. James Cebulski with you. Period number 2. The middle frame ready to go. Still zeros on the board as we are now underway in the second. We've had an intermission to settle things down after the first period. How do you process what you've seen?
Vegas has talked a lot about generating more offense, and that's exactly what they're doing tonight, but they haven't been rewarded for it, so they're showing signs of frustration. But everything, all of the underlying metrics are indicating that it's going to come. They just got to keep taking shots.
Just slide to the net. Wraps it. Back to the blue line. And that goes off course off a body. And that's stolen by Theodore. Can't keep a hold of it.
When you're hounding pucks and applying this type of pressure, it usually results in two things, a penalty or a goal.
Sends it to the middle. Oh, he comes up with a stop. And it's a much-needed whistle for the injured. Look at this. He's jumping right in here for his teammate.
Did you see how quickly he jumped in, too? You can't let your star player go at it, James. And he drops the gloves and sends a message, hey, leave him alone.
And drops the hammer on that one.
Yeah, the clear winner as that final punch perfectly executed and a tough one on the other end. When the fight started, the fans erupted, and then all of a sudden the tilt went the road team's way, and it got awfully silent in here.
They've got the debris all cleared up off the ice, and both teams step in for the face-off. And they take possession after the defensive zone face-off. Dorofiev's got the puck in his own zone. Penalty coming up as the play's blown dead. McTavish has been flagged for cross-checking.
This is an easy and obvious call to make. I mean, the official's right there, James. What are you doing? You're going to extend your arms away from your body. You're going to sit for 2 minutes.
The Golden Knights will have a chance to get on the power play for the first time this evening.
With a scoreless game, James, an opportunity to go up by one. They'll want to gain possession right off the draw and set the tempo.
Here's a chance to clear the defensive zone. And the puck is cleared.
Well, you can see the entire PK unit. Their heads are on a swivel, straight line skating, and they're able to get that puck. And because they're looking and aware, they're able to find the white ice and get it 200 feet down.
Rips it. Oh, he'll feel that one. What a block.
Well, he's firing on all cylinders here, getting to that shot lane. He really anticipates the greatest threat on the ice, and he makes sure that he redirects that puck.
Eichel's had the face-off done, ready to win this draw on the man advantage. The Ducks win the draw. Great pressure on the offensive end by Marner. Here inside the defensive zone, they get the puck. There's a collision. Slides it diagonally to Marner. Oh, and he gets a little nasty with that collision.
And that collision is going to create puck possession. You have to separate body from puck. Coaches love these plays, right? You're not the one that's necessarily going to gain possession, but you're going to create it.
Takes a hit, he goes down to the ice and toss up the puck. Oh, what a hit! You might say they reached the end of the road.
Yeah, certainly, James. And these are the ones that the coach loves. They always say, play on your toes, play assertive. Well, this play displays that, right? Closing quickly, being aggressive, great spacing, line up for check, hammer against the wall.
Came up with the save on that play.
Well, he has been under siege, and I'm loving his compete level. I mean, he's making consecutive saves, one after another.
Jostling for the puck, and he loses control. From the left side, they enter the attacking zone.
McTavish is up and ready to get back on the ice.
Shot on net, and it banks off a stick in traffic. And that caroms off a body in traffic. The Golden Knights run out of time on the man advantage. Both sides back to even strength.
That's a great power play, James. The only thing they didn't do was score, and if they continue that, they'll certainly have success.
Here they come on the attack. Picked off by Hannafin. Vegas moves ahead with the puck. Shot! Gets a piece of it to keep it out. Pass across to Karlsson. Sneaks by the poke check. Cuts to the front. Oh, there's a great stop by Hill.
You know the goalie's dialed in when he redirects the puck to the corner.
Handles the puck. Great poke check on the reach. And that goes off a player. Anaheim's got the puck along the wall. And here comes the response.
It has to be. You don't want your star players dropping the gloves, so you bring out the enforcer to do it. Kind of like the old-time hockey, James.
And there's the bell.
Oh, James, that's just a crushing blow, executed and landed perfectly. You can see that they're still out of breath after that duo, that back and forth action, and they'll just sit for 5 minutes, get some much needed rest. As fighting, it can be exhausting. Terry's earlier injury is going to keep him out of the game, James. We've just received confirmation from the staff, and this isn't good.
Not good at all. Huge blow for the team, and somebody who's just so well-liked too, right? Those intangibles that he brings on the bench as well at times like this, don't like seeing that at all. The Ducks are in transition. Throws it in. Slides the puck over. And he slides it quickly to Kolosov. Can't complete the pass as it goes off a stick. Quick pass across to Anderson. Here he is in close. Big save.
Well, the game has changed so much. It's so fast, and the athletes are so strong. I mean, the training that you have to undergo, whether it's in the gym or it's functional, you know that these guys are constantly working in small space areas, working on their games, working on their legs. Their foundation, the lower half, is so critical, and this is a perfect example.
Picks it off. Look out. Drives to the paint. Oh, he got all of that. What a save by Hill. Goaltender covers up and will get a face-off.
Hill's tracking the puck extremely well right now. Just have a look at that last save. To be able to get in front of that puck, to be able to keep it out of the net, outstanding performance by him on that last one.
Past the midway mark in this period. We've still got zeros on the board. The Ducks will start off on the attack after winning the draw. Big time stop there. Dished on over to Marner. Big hit, and that frees up possession. Tries to feed it over to Biel. Shot! And he's got the answer for that one.
Well, this is an incredible athletic save, but this is all instinct. There's no time to put yourself in position. You just react. If you get there, you get there. What a great job.
Blocked by Hill. Angles it over to Minchikov. Oh, they do it again. Wicked stop by the goalie who got his glove out to knock it away.
Barbashev's going to have to keep his head up, James. I mean, he caused that injury, our hometown player, and the crowd is frustrated, and they're booing every time he touches the puck.
The Ducks have it against the wall. Works it across to Gauthier. That knocks it off the puck. Slides it diagonally to McNabb. And that's intercepted by Gauthier. Rocks him. And it's poked away in the neutral zone. Nice heads-up play there. Moves the puck across to Hutton. Here's a short pass to Dorofeev. Great defensive effort with the stick. Quick feed to Minchikov. The Golden Knights scooping up along the boards. What a stop! And play rolls on as he came up with a nice stop there. Moves it to Gauthier. Pass back to the point. Oh, what a stop with the kick save! Look at that hit. Maybe try to wear down the opponents here. A little dipsy-doodle and he loses possession of the puck.
Hurdle's close to finding a hole there, and just an extra move. Thought he had a little more time and space than he actually had, and the play dies.
Dishes it to Carlson. Puts it on net. Oh, what a stop there with time winding down. And there's the horn bringing an end to period number 2. Still 20 minutes more of action in the third. Stick around. Are lined up, and they are ready to get this third period underway. And we are underway here in the third in what has been a defensive clinic at both ends of the ice. All right, partner, summarize what you've seen so far tonight.
Well, if you're a shooter, it can be a frustrating game, James, because shot volume has been off the charts. But I'll tell you what else has been off the charts. The goaltending, they have been the stars of the show.
Lifts the stick and takes the puck. Feeds it to Carlson. Quick pass to Gauthier. Skates to the crease. Oh, he got paddled by Hill.
Gautier's back on the ice after serving that 5-minute major for fighting, and it's certainly appreciated to have a physical element to your game. You know his teammates certainly appreciate it, but man, you got to find a way to generate offense, and the only way you can is when you're on the ice.
The Golden Knights looking against the half wall. Oh, the stick folds on the play.
And that's a tough one, James, when you're in a prime scoring area, and you have to get back to the bench as quick as possible. So you go from being there and then being at the bench.
The worst. Here's a chance. And smacks the puck out of midair. Oh, and he tracks it perfectly in the offensive end. And he gets a piece of that one and denies it. Great pressure with the stick. And look at this. They've really ratcheted up the intensity here. And some physicality here. Skating with it. Turns that aside. And there's the whistle as the goaltender will hang on and give his team a breather.
Everything is exasperated in the playoffs, right? It's bigger, it's grander, and every single play matters. So when you listen to a hit like that, it sends a message, and it pulses throughout your entire team.
Nearing the midway mark of the period. The game is still scoreless. The Ducks get a hold of the puck in their own end. Quick pass across to Vetrano. Handles the puck from the left side. Rocked him. Scores! No, hang on. They're moving it off just like that.
Yeah, no way this is going to count, James. This is definitely goaltender
a goal called back, but they'll just have to play on as the puck's about to drop. The Ducks get a hold of the draw. Moves it quickly over to Vetrano. Big time stop.
Hill's aggressive and at the top of his crease and makes an outstanding save from the slot.
Long reach breaks up the momentum. Tries to get the puck to Paley. Hunts the boards through the neutral zone. Puck dumped in. Vegas has it in the defensive end. Lozon's moving it ahead. Here's a shot. Turns it aside with the pad. Puck moved over to Granlund. Oh, and he completely muffs the shot. Tries to get it to Minchikov. And a smart heads-up play to poke that away by Biel. Lays into the body on the play. And that's knocked away in the defensive end by Hutton. Pushes it across to Kolesar. Handles the pass from the right wing. Carlson's got it along the wing. Hammers a shot. Makes the save. Cool and calm under pressure. Picks it off in the offensive end. Oh, we got a piecement to keep it out.
It's been a low-scoring affair, James, but it's been entertaining on both sides, just unable to finish. And as an athlete, this can be very frustrating. You're squeezing the stick tighter and tighter with every miss.
And a great save.
He's out battling his opponent right now. He is so dialed in. He's tracking the puck, making save after save. It's about time his team starts working in front of him.
Oh, look! Out against the wall!
Well, and this is done perfectly, James. No stop sign here. You know, you're not doing it on the numbers. A nice, clean hit. And everyone on the bench erupts with that one, knowing that not only do they gain the puck, but a message-sending hit along the wall. Hill's doing a great job tonight of showing that goaltending comes in waves. Sometimes you're quiet, and then all of a sudden it gets really busy. But making the big save at the right time is critical, and he has been a foundation, a real strength of this group right now.
Past the halfway mark of this period, we're still scoreless. Anaheim's got it in the defensive zone. The Ducks are across the line and into the offensive end. Makes his presence known on the ice. That's broken up in the neutral zone. Anaheim's got a hold of it against the wall. Vegas takes possession of the puck. Sends one up to Anderson. Passes it over. Here's a chance. Just gets enough to keep it out.
Every coach is going to tell you, get in front of the goaltender and take away their eyes. It's the goaltender's job to find the puck. He finds it and makes the save.
Here in the later stages of this period, still scoreless in this one. Play resumes here as he wins the draw inside the offensive zone. Gustav's got the puck and he's going to hang on. A big face-off here inside the offensive end. The Golden Knights win the draw and they go on the attack here in the offensive zone. With possession along the wall. Hammers a shot! Turns him away! Solid check to slow him down. Anaheim's gained possession along the boards. The Golden Knights have it in the offensive end. Poked away by Vetrano. Tries to feed it over to Lacour. Into the offensive end right up the middle. Loses possession after he takes a little hit. Vegas with possession in their own zone. Tries to dangle and the puck skips away.
Anderson's known for his creativity, and he tries one too many moves there, and he loses the puck.
Oh, how did he stop that? What a save by Hill. Kind of lost control for a second there, but regains possession. Here's a short pass to McTavish. Moves the puck. Under a minute to play in this dandy. Moves the puck to Eichel. Passes over to Barbashev. Quick feed to Seneca. Anaheim's on the attack. Tries to get the puck over to Hanifin. Moves it to Eichel. Takes it to the net. Spectacular stop by the goaltender. How did he hang on to that?
Love the way the shooter here. The puck's in the low slot. You want to take away time, you want to take space. Goaltender does it and makes the save.
The Ducks gain possession. They've got numbers here. Levels them with the hit. Vegas looks to break out in their own end. Handles the pass. Oh, he needed to make that save with time running down. And there's the buzzer. 60 minutes have been played, and we are still tied. Let's go to overtime, and we'll do that next here on EA Sports. Overtime. Let's do it. The Golden Knights have it now. Picked up along the wall by Eichel. The Golden Knights have it now. Looking to set up offensively. The Golden Knights played along the boards. Forces for turnover in the defensive zone. Trying to engage a little physicality here. Vegas gains a hold of the puck against the boards. There's the whistle, icing the call. Big face-off looming. A critical draw here. And they win the draw on their own end.
Huge win by the center to give his team an opportunity to get out of the zone after a critical icing.
Vegas has it in their own zone. The Golden Knights will play it in their own end. Shot. Simple stop by Dostal. Here in the corner, he grabs the puck. Takes that pass back at the point. Denies him with the save. Ref blows the whistle as the puck's covered up. This is a face-off they'll definitely want to win here inside the offensive zone. Anaheim's got the puck after winning the defensive zone face-off. Feeds the puck across to Paling. And now it's over to Kreider. Shakes off the coverage. Oh, what a stop by Hill! Looking to end it! Hill's gonna hang on for a whistle. A lot on the line here in this offensive zone face-off. Won the draw in his own end. Now let's see if they can clear it. They've got numbers here. The Ducks look to start the transition game. Fires it into the offensive zone. The Golden Knights have it behind the cage. Dorofiev's into the offensive zone now on the attack. Let's move to the middle. What a chance, but they can't connect. Coming down the left wing and into the zone. The Golden Knights gain control of the puck against the wall. Hurdles taking it from his own end. The Golden Knights played along the boards. Oh, tried to put it on the corner and just missed that one.
Well, hockey is a game of inches, and a great shot just misses.
Another hit. He will feel this one by the end of the night.
Oh, a tough night for him. He's going to have to keep his head up and move that puck quickly. He doesn't want to get banged again.
Harkins has it in the defensive end. Muffs the shot attempt. Vegas gains a hold of it. Taken by Gudas. And he can't hang on after that hit. Here's a shot. Gives them nothing in front.
Absolutely love this hit here, James. I mean, you played 60 minutes, you're in overtime, the juice, the adrenaline is flowing through your body, and these timely hits are everything in terms of momentum as you try and finish it off.
Some last-second communication before both teams get ready to drop the puck here. Vegas will go to work here in the offensive end. Takes a shot. That's blocked by Dostal. Puck is frozen, and we'll get a face-off. big draw looming here in the offensive zone. And they take possession here in the offensive zone, and time to go on the attack. Quick shot! Makes the save on the slapper! And now he passes up to McTavish. And he coughs it up with the pass. Stops him cold. Moves it to Gudas. Right up the gut into the attacking zone. Oh, smart heads-up play to put that one away. Barbashev's moving the puck through his own zone. Now he slides it up to Marner. Looking to make something happen along the boards. Unleashes a cannon! And that was a good heads-up read to make that save. And he's able to handle that one. Slides the puck across. Getting a little too physical to maintain possession. The Golden Knights get a hold of the puck in their own end. The Ducks going to work on offense. Hill's got the puck now in his own end. Marner stick handling in his own zone. And he passes it up ahead to Eichel. The Ducks gain possession along the wall. Great pass from the left wing up the middle now. Passes it in front. And he denies that great opportunity there. And we got a delayed penalty coming up here. Scooped up along the wall by Vetrano. A chance to win it. Whistle blows, stopping the play. Barbashev's hit not a good one in the eyes of the officials, boarding the call.
Well, such a tough penalty to take in overtime when the pressure is on, James. Now they've got to try to survive this and extend the game.
The Ducks send out their man advantage unit at a most critical time of the game.
Oh, James, a power play in overtime. Who is going to be the hero in this one?
Carlson's won a big draw on their own end. He got all of that hit on the play. Anaheim's got control of it now from their own end. He says, let's get physical on that play. And called for the offside. We'll get a face-off. Houghton's side still short-handed here as they slide in for the face-off. Anaheim's won it. The Ducks take it along the wall. From the point, looks to make something happen. Anaheim's got a hold of it along the wall. Shakes off the defender with some nifty moves. Grabs the puck in the corner. Anaheim sliding the puck behind the net. Tenacious battle for the puck along the wall. Here's a chance to get it out of their own end. Here they come down the right side and on the attack. Oh, what a blocker save. He got all that with the waffle board. There's another great save. Nice play short-handed as they get control of the puck. The Ducks gain control of the puck. But Toronto's gaining momentum. And now it's grabbed by Kreider. For the win! And he comes up with a huge save! Shuts him down. The Golden Knights move the puck in the defensive zone.
Barbashev's penalty is almost expired.
The power play only has time for one more rush here.
Time is of the essence. You got to get the puck up ice quickly, and you have to gain entry fast.
Vegas has the puck. Along the right side into the offensive zone. Moves it on over to Kreider. Gaining steam inside the neutral zone. Anaheim's got the puck along the wall. Fires it. Oh, tremendous save on the play.
What an incredible save. No idea how he got to that one, James, and the shooter is absolutely stunned. What a stop.
There's the whistle as the play was offside.
I'll tell you what, James, that ain't incidental contact. That was intentional. Certainly trying to really drive that body and separate the player from puck.
Puck possession so critical in today's game, and the official ready to drop the puck right here. The Ducks win it. Quick pass to Gauthier. Back to the point it goes. Vegas looks to move the puck from their own end. Moves it over to Eichel. Takes the shot. Easily turned aside by Dostal. We got a whistle as the puck's frozen. A big face-off here inside the offensive end. Carlson's won it off the face-off. Taken along the wall by Carlson. Slides the puck ahead to McTavish. Can't keep a hold of it. With the blast. And there's the horn. And we will continue to play on here in overtime. We'll get a clean sheet of ice and come back with more. Get your overtime picks in because they are ready to drop the puck. Sudden death overtime, and it rolls on here now. And a stick in the lane ends that threat. Grabbed along the board by Gauthier. Oh, and it denies him with a fantastic stop there. Moves the puck into the corner of the offensive zone. Nice poke check. The Golden Knights will play it from the defensive zone. Shot. Oh, and it just gets a piece of it to keep it out. Through the middle of the ice, they enter the attacking zone. Here's a chance to the middle. Picked off in front. Picked up along the boards by Lacombe. And that one's picked off in the neutral zone. And they'll dump it in. Anaheim's got possession of the puck. The Ducks cross the line and gain the zone. The Golden Knights have a hold of it in the defensive zone. Carries it into the offensive end up the middle. On the attack along the boards. Moves it quickly over to Lozon. Vegas moves ahead with the puck. Oh, look at this. And skilled use of the stick to poke the puck away. Granlund's got it along the boards. Vegas takes hold of the puck. Here they come up along the wing. Shot! Stopped by the goaltender. The Ducks scoop it up along the boards. Anaheim's got the puck. Granlund's crossed the line and is on the attack now. And he's taken down the official's arm, signaling for a penalty. Here comes the Saints. The Golden Knights are getting 2 minutes for tripping.
Well, overtime is sudden death, and now you find yourself short-handed. While the PK unit, they know their role. They can come out here, sacrifice their bodies, and get it done.
The Ducks once again send out their power play unit.
Well, this could be it, James. An overtime power play opportunity to get the W for your team. Who's it going to be?
More time off the clock as they grab the puck. Puck clears the zone and they'll be forced to regroup. That's taken away. Great defensive effort there. Coughs it up at center. Anderson's lugging the puck. And he slides it quickly to Carlson. Moves around along the half wall. Solid hit on the play, and that knocks the puck off his stick. Here's a short pass to McNabb. And it's a quick pass to Carlson. Here's a shot. Oh, and somehow he gets a sliver of it and keeps it at bay.
The key to being a great goaltender is not giving up second shot opportunities, and it's playing the rebounds to the corner. He does an excellent job here.
Knocked off the puck. McNabb's got it in the defensive end. Slides the puck into the offensive zone. He tips it. Save. I think that was deflected in front. From the left side into the middle of the neutral zone. Oh, he'll feel Gaining possession in their own end. Gaining speed through center, and here they come on the attack. Drills them. Takes the feed at the point. Anaheim's going to be hard-pressed to find better opportunities to win it than that as they come up empty-handed with the power play.
When that call was made, James, the PK unit looked deflated, and then the power play goes out there and does that in overtime. Oh, that's a frustrating one.
Oh, and he steps up with that glove to stop that one.
Hales made a great save on that last play, taking away a high-danger chance because of his ability to anticipate and know where the shooter's coming from.
A critical draw here. Paling's won it in their own end. Anaheim's gained the line and into the zone. Rocked them in the open ice. Through the neutral zone and into the offensive end. Anaheim's got the puck. Thunderous collision on the play.
Well,
Yeah, you got a sense this was coming.
that's a dangerous play, James, and you can't have any of that in the game, in particular when you're the one who's just received it. You got a player down, he's injured. You knew that was going to be answered for.
Well, pretty spirited dust-up there, and, you know, the motivation to respond, kind of like it.
Well, yeah, it's jumping in for a teammate. And listen, it's a contact sport, so things like this can happen, but it was the nature of how it happened, and certainly he didn't feel that it was a clean hit, so he's stepping in for his teammate and making sure that he's sending a very clear message.
Looks like the emotions have settled down. They've got calm back on the ice, and let's get this puck dropped once again. The Ducks win the faceoff. On the attack into the offensive end, right up the gut. Looking to end it, and he keeps it alive. What a stop. And now he moves it quickly to Stone. Receives the pass. Vegas has him against the half wall. Huge play in his own end to come up with the puck. Right in the low slot. Chance to win it across the bar. Hill's going to hang on to the puck for a whistle. This is a face-off they'll definitely want to win here inside the offensive zone. Hurdles won the draw here in their own zone. Vegas has it in the defensive end. Looking for space inside the D zone. What a steal in his own end. Quick feed to McTavish. Can end it in overtime. There's your OK winner. Good night. And these fans don't want to go home yet. Listen to this place.
What a counter-attack and brilliant speed to get on his horse and get in on the breakaway, James. And that momentum, it carries right through on his shot, and he puts it home.
And here they come back out to salute the fans.
Well, this is a great feeling. I remember doing this when I was an athlete. You come back on the ice to salute the fans for cheering you on throughout the game. Just a fun night all the way around.
Ain't no party like a victory party. Well, I certainly had a great time, and from all of us here at EA Sports, I'm James Cebulski. Thanks so much for spending your time with us here this evening, and we will see you at the next playoff game.